Welcome to video lessons at Master IELTS Online. In this video, we're going to learn about how to use commas correctly in writing. If you make mistakes with punctuation, not only does your writing become incoherent, but also you can lose marks for grammar mistakes. So now let's look at 6 situations where the comma is commonly used. So the first situation where you use the comma is before any coordinating conjunction such as and, but, for, or, nor, so, yet, that links to independent clauses. Look at the example below. Obesity is increasing at a prolific rate in Western countries, and the consumption of fast food is becoming more popular. In the above example, we can see that there are 2 independent clauses connected by the coordinating conjunction and, so we have used a comma before and. Here is another example. The importance of having a healthy, balanced diet is widely discussed nowadays, so many people try to eat wholesome food. In this example, we've used the comma before the coordinating conjunction so. The second situation where we use a comma is after a dependent clause that starts a complex sentence. Now remember, a dependent clause is a clause that doesn't have a complete thought like the following examples. Since fast food is cheaper, because public transport is inconvenient at times. If a dependent clause is followed by an independent clause in a complex sentence, we need a comma before the independent clause. Look at the examples below. When children learn a foreign language at an early stage, it improves their academic performance. Because of the rapid progress of IT technology, everyday life has become easier. So as you see, we've used a comma after the dependent clause in the above examples. Situation 3. We also use commas to separate an apposition from the rest of the sentence. Appositions are noun phrases used after a noun and referring to the same person or thing. Look at the examples below. Dengue, a disease caused by a virus carried by mosquitoes, is predominant in Southeast Asia. Cigars, which are rolls of dried tobacco leaves that people smoke, is more harmful for health than ordinary cigarettes. Situation 4. It's also very important to use commas to separate items in a series. Example: excessive smoking, stressful lifestyle, and lack of physical activity are the main causes of obesity. The last comma before and is optional, but we advise you to use it to avoid ambiguity. Situation 5. Use a comma after introductory adverbs and phrases. Below are examples of introductory adverbs. In addition, on the other hand, similarly, in other words, unfortunately, finally. Below are some examples of using introductory adverbs in sentences and using a comma after. In conclusion, the number of students studying abroad is increasing. In addition, many people suffer from culture shock when they move abroad. But please note that we don't have to use a comma when an adverb is describing an adjective. Example: a similarly structured course program will cost less in the US. In the above example, the adverb similarly is describing the adjective structured, so we don't have to use a comma after similarly. So the final situation where we use a comma is around certain words and phrases in the middle of a sentence. People from developing countries such as Nigeria spend less on sports. Physically demanding sports such as boxing will inevitably involve more injuries. Well, now you know how to use commas properly. Now do the tasks on the platform to check your understanding. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Master IELTS Online. Effective preparation for a higher score.